Howdy folks, Farmer Devin here. A little update on one of the things I've been doing today. This is probably the third or fourth little clip that I've recorded today, so it might be a week or two before you actually watch it from when I'm recording this. Anyway, I'm sitting here in my shoddily built shade structure, enjoying the shade and the heat that we have here. It's really not too bad today. Last week we were getting up into the triple digits and it was cooking me, I tell you what. Anyway, I just wanted to talk a little bit about how much I hate vehicles, man. I just don't like them. They're always breaking down, giving me issues one way or another. When we bought this property, it came with that there tractor that was sitting over on the other side of the shop, out in the field, and they had it running at one point and then it quit on them and it sat and it sat. Well, I pulled it into the shop this winter, and from what I gathered, it needs a complete rebuild. So that's at least $500 in parts and, you know, quite a bit of labor, and then I have to address the hydraulics. So that thing is only at best ever going to be worth like $2,000, so it's really iffy whether or not I want to put all that time into it. Mowers, I tell you what, a couple of push mowers, those give me issues. I had one that was running when we bought the place, a little John Deere that's out in front there, and it had fuel filter issues or something of the sort, and it was just running really crappy, and it quit running on me this spring. I wasn't able to get started, so there's that. Snowblower, and it was never running when I got it, but I bought that for a little project. I was going to try to tweak something up that worked for throwing compost, so I don't have to use my back, but we'll see if I ever get that going. I might just go to another route. This little riding mower was working when I bought the place, sort of, kind of. It didn't actually run, but I was able to get it running right after we bought the place, and I turned it on, rode it a little bit, and mowed a little strip basically from about here all the way up and around the shop and to the end of the driveway that's on the other side of the hill there. And then I came back, and it died on me like 10 feet from the gate on the way back. Couldn't figure it out. Pushed it all the way back here, tried to start it, wasn't working, wasn't sure what the hell was going on, so I got to looking at it about a month after that happened, and the valve rod or push rod on the valve had snapped on me. So I'm guessing it had gummed up, gave just enough pressure against that valve that it stopped it from pushing, and it snapped the rod. So that again is another complete rebuild. And then we have a four-wheeler that was donated to me for the kid that probably just needs like a quick carb clean and new fuel and a few other little things, but I'm hoping that will run. Then we have this little mower that I bought this year in running condition. It is currently running, so we're happy with that. But I've got some new blades on the way. They had some welded up, cobbled together blades mounted on the thing. Didn't cut too well, didn't bother me too much, but whatever, we'll just replace them. But I did have a little issue. So, you know, these machines are basically designed to be throwaway machines. Like, as expensive as they are today, you know, at like $2,500 or so, they're still just designed to like be rode for a year or two and then throw them away, right? They're just not meant to be cared for. Anyway, this machine is from 1999 from what I gathered, just from looking around at parts and all that. It used to be sold by Walmart back in the day, from what I understand. And one of the things that just bothers me about this, because it was meant to be a throwaway machine, if you see down there, there's a little bit of white, and that is basically a clip that attaches to the throttle cable, made of plastic. So it's sun rotted and it snapped on me. Everything else is metal. I don't know why you wouldn't just do that in metal too, but they made it out of plastic, so it snapped and sun rotted. So my not so elegant fix that happens to have worked is basically I took a little wood chip and jammed it in there between this little stopper that I bent over a little further and the actual throttle position clip, if you will, and that seems to actually maintain it at the throttle that we want. So for now it's working, but I just really hate gas engines, you know. I have a few little electric things, you know, like my drill and impact. I've got an electric chainsaw, things of that nature. And I tell you what, you plug them in, they work, and if they don't work, you just get another one. There's no like messing around with them. There's not a bunch of maintenance every year. I just wish that a lot more stuff was electric.